Mr. and Mrs. Robinson, the two of you have only been married for a month, 30 days. And Ms. Robinson, you are coming here asking me for $2,000 because you want to pack up your stuff and relocate to California because you've had enough. Please tell me how Kim Kardashian made it 72 days. I just want to know, what went so wrong in those 30 days?
Well, Judge, I've known Damon for 9 years.
Uh-huh.
He called me at the beginning of the year, swept me off my feet, made me all sorts of promises. Everything sounded
wonderful. Hey.
Everything sounded wonderful.
Hey, don't make me do it again.
All right.
Everything sounded wonderful. He started sending me poems, told me I was the one that got away. He wanted me back in his life, and he was willing
Were
to do.
you dating before? When you knew each other, were you dating or were you just acquaintances?
We dated on and off for 9 years, here and there, when I lived in Atlanta.
Mr. Robinson, Mr. Robinson,
okay, sorry.
you'll know I'm talking to you because I'm going to look right at you.
I'm done.
I should hope so. Ms. Robinson, what did he say to you? How long had it been since you last dated and he made that first fatal phone call that swept you off your feet?
It had been several months. And
what did he say that was that good?
First, he wanted to know if I was still single. When I informed him that I was, he was immediately like, oh my God, I'm so glad you're not married. What's going on in your life? What are you doing? I told him I'm living out in California. I love it.
Where was he living at the time?
Atlanta.
Okay.
And what did he say that swept you? Ain't said nothing that'll knock me out, knock my socks off, bro. All he did was ask if you was single. You wanted him. You wanted them. When the phone rang, it dripped, it drizzled, it rained. Let's just keep it 100, bro. You wanted them back, and when you saw the name light up, you got happy. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. But what I don't like, I don't like that brakes. I don't like them brakes, bro. I don't like them breaks because in between them breaks is other people. I just don't like when you bring other people in it. Don't bring other people. I mean, well, in certain instances and situations, but man, our relationship should be our relationship. Once it stop and then it end and then you go start another and all. The movie ended. The movie over with. You done wrote a whole nother script. You can't come back and rewrite Friday 1 after Friday 2 and 3 then came out. You can't do that, bro. You can't do it, and I don't like it. I don't like it because for me, I always look at the other person in the situation, which is not always talked about. The person that don't know nothing about y'all fucking sacred back and forth love affair, can't leave each other alone shit. That other person don't know nothing about that, bro. 9 times out of 10, most of the time, they don't know nothing about it. But yeah, she was happy, bro. She was happy. She ain't say nothing. That would have swept anybody off. They ain't come. You know, I was at a concert and they was playing our favorite song and it made me think about you. And then every girl that walked past, I just saw your face and her face. And then I came home and then I had a glass of wine or two and I started looking through our photos and our pictures and I was like, damn, I really messed up. I really did, and I'm not sure if there's anything that I can do to repair the situation or if there's anything that I can say. I just wanted to let you know that the times that we shared were some of the happiest times of my life, and hopefully they were, the same for you and you feel the same way. Look, I ain't trying to be too long. I ain't mean to be too long. Yeah, it ain't come like that. She wanted it.
Okay. So how long did you two start dating again before you two got married?
It's been about 7 months.
7 months. Now, were you dating long distance that 7 months, or what happened?
We were dating long distance. He was calling me 20 times a day. We were having 10-hour-long conversations. I've talked to him longer than I've ever talked to anyone. Even high school days when you're on the phone all day and night with someone. Mm-hmm. That's how we talked. We Skyped, everything.
Everything. Mr. Robinson, what part of that is not accurate?
A lot of it.
Okay.
Where do you want to start?
Start at the beginning.
Well, first and foremost, I mean, we dated periodically, but it wasn't like dating. I was in a committed relationship You know, I was with somebody, I come out, hang out with her, stuff like that.
So she was the chick on the side.
Nah, not necessarily chick on the side.
That is not true at all.
No, but that is true.
That's not true.
You said you were
She
in
was
a
not my chick on the side. She just was somebody that I would hang out with, have fun with. It wasn't nothing sexual.
So, in the telephone call that led into marriage, tell me the circumstances of that call. You say it's not like she said it was.
I told her for a long time, you know, I've been digging her, you know, somebody that I could see myself spending my life with, so on and so forth. And we both saw an opportunity for that to make that happen. So, you know, we moved quickly on it, you know, and as far as all these...
What precipitated that call, though? What made you, at that point in time, say, let me go pursue her for the long haul?
Because I've been thinking about her, you know. I've been thinking about her, and I had just talked to the friend that I was telling you about, and, you know...
What went so wrong in those 30 days that you don't want to stay?
Well, first off, it started with all the promises and everything.
What did he promise?
He romanced me. First of all, he romanced me. Mm-hmm. He told me before I moved out to Atlanta that he sent me emails of beautiful lofts. He told me he would give me the lifestyle that I deserved. He looked at me as a career woman, and he said that the two of us could be a black power couple out in Atlanta. We could take over Atlanta, the two of us together. That's what he told me.
Well, it's going to take a little bit more than 30 days to make all of that happen. I get it, and I understand that it sounds good, but you got to give my dog a little bit of time. It ain't going to happen in 2 days or nothing like that. Y'all talking about some Jay-Z and Beyonce type shit. That ain't happening in 30 days, bro. I mean, let's check it out. Let's check out the video.
He told me he would upgrade my car to a Range Rover, put me in a wonderful, beautiful loft downtown in Atlanta. I mean, it sounded wonderful. It sounded too good to be true, but I knew that
No. I will get to you.
that DeMond had jobs where he had made lots of money and that he had been very successful throughout his career. He told me that with me back in his life, we can get back together.
I get that part. So you're saying he did not deliver as promised within the 30 days?
Nothing.
Well, what did not
Nothing.
deliver?
Mr. Robinson, I'm going to have to sit you down. I'm going to get to you. I promise. I really will. What didn't you get that you thought he promised you?
The only thing that I've gotten right now is a headache in marriage. I haven't gotten the loft.
Tell me what promises he broke.
I haven't gotten the loft. We're living with his mom. And that's not what I signed up for. I'm way too old for that. This is not some teenage love story. This is not some teenage love story.
You can tell me when I get to you, if I get to you. You might get to the hallway first, and then we just talking to her. Okay?
Thank you. He promised that he would upgrade my car. He said, I told him I was looking for a new vehicle. He said, wait a minute. Let me wait till you get out here to Atlanta, and I'll put you in a Range Rover, baby. Mm-hmm. I'm still driving the same vehicle. I could have upgraded my car in California.
So what you're telling me is you're mad because he didn't have the finances he pretended to have.
Yes,
You know, Mrs. Robinson, let me tell you something. Mrs. Robinson, let me tell you something. If you're going to be a gold digger, it's best to make sure that the gold is there to dig before you get started.
I loved him. He gave me these. I didn't ask for any of these things. He promised me these things.
She ain't see that one coming. She about to lose her wig, bro. She about to lose her wig. I don't like it. She seemed like she go real low and real high. Wait a minute. Like, okay, we get it. Calm down a little bit. He didn't deliver. It's been a lot of things that happen out here. I didn't man. Some promises get broken. But you signed up for it. That's what you signed up for. You signed up to be with him after y'all have been on and off. And my thing with it is, again, if you done been on and off with him since you done been with him, what do you expect? Now, I can see if it was, a stable young fella. He done been stable for the past 5-10 years, pumped out YouTube videos, built this career. But yeah, I can see that. I can see why you would feel disappointed. But when y'all been on and off for the past 9 to 10 years, he probably just wasn't liking you in that month. Y'all know how it go. It be 1 month like cool, everything good, everything straight. Then for the next 3, it's just hell. it's hell, bro. Then the next month is like, yeah, it's one of them situations. There's no balance. There's no in between. They either real high, they real low. Either real high or real low. And she right to feel how she feel about it. If that's what he promised and that's what she came out there for. But that's a risk that you took. You took that risk. Ain't nobody tell you to do that. He, said it or whatever. But you gotta look at the role that you played in it too.
I understand that.
I
but
didn't ask for any of it.
Ms. Robinson,
He's lucky
listen.
he
Ms.
hasn't kept his word.
Robinson, listen to me. If a promise of material goods gets you a wife, that wife is a gold digger.
But he also hasn't given me the promises emotionally either. He
Can I
hasn't
say
backed up
something?
my career as well. He told me that
30 days. You haven't unpacked completely yet.
Exactly,
Facts.
because we're living with his mom and we can't unpack.
Mr. Robinson.
I told her we can start to build. She's an excellent photographer. I've always admired her work. So I said, let's get you here. Let's build your career. But we have to do it together. Since we've been in Atlanta, she hasn't been on any job interviews.
That is not true.
Ms. Robinson, stop.
She has not even. She talked about doing her massage therapy. She knows she needs extra hours from California to Georgia. She hasn't done anything to
I'm
do
not
that.
doing the
Ms.
massaging
Robinson,
because you don't want me.
please. Ms. Robinson.
It's multiple things that have.
Let me ask you this. Mr. Robinson, stop
places.
talking.
Okay.
I'm talking. I want to redirect this conversation. Okay. She says you made promises to her that you didn't keep. She says that you made representations with respect to your economic picture that weren't quite true.
Never.
Is any of that true?
Never. She knew my financial
Did she
situation.
know you were going to move? She was going to
I
move
didn't know
in.
you were broke.
Hey! I don't know what's wrong with
she
you two
knew-
people, but I'm about to put you both out because I'm too tired to put up with this, and I'm way too old. Now, either stop talking until I talk to you, or just get out now.
That's the issue in a relationship. They can't hear each other. If you can't respect the judge and y'all came to the judge to get the judge's help, how the hell y'all going to talk to each other when the camera's not rolling, when the camera's not on? You got to peep stuff like that. My thing with it is, bro, it's like circle. You going in circles and, hey, whoa, I said this, that, and the third, and he told me that this, that, and the third. Ain't nobody listening. What'd he say? What'd he say? He said, oh, what was the song, bro? And all that means, neither of us is listening. That song, whatever song it is, bro. Whatever song it is, this is toxic TM 101, 103, advanced toxicology. This is advanced toxicology, bro. This is bad. This is bad. I'm gonna keep going, but I don't like it. I don't.
Save my breath. Was she aware that she would be moving in with your mother when she got to Atlanta?
Well, the situation happened like this. Okay, I've been looking for places. I wasted gas driving all over the city. I couldn't make her happy with any of the places I was finding. So, I lost deposits, so on and so forth. So I got to a point where I was like, well,
Is that true? That nothing he came up with was good enough?
No, that's not true. He hasn't come up with anything. That's why we're still there.
If that was the case, I wouldn't have spent $3-4 grand coming to get her. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't a matter of not having a place. It was a matter of not having a place that satisfied her.
I got you.
There's a
Now,
difference.
I understand what you're saying. Now, Mr. Robinson, you say that she's kind of lackadaisical. She's indecisive. She won't get anything done. She's kind of looking for things to be done for her. Why don't you explain to me why you feel that way?
Well, I mean, she's all over the page. She won't commit to one thing and stick with it. It's photography one minute, the next minute it's massage therapy. Now she wants to go back to school and get her bachelor's degree in photography. I'm like, well, we need to
Pick something.
Yeah, let's put some money together so we can do what we said we wanted to do, which was open up her a modeling agency. I thought that was the whole plan, moving forward, but that hasn't been the case,
Well, Ms. Robinson, let me go to you. You say that he is an extremely jealous man. Tell me about how that jealousy manifests itself in your relationship.
Your Honor, that's why I can't do the massage therapy, because he doesn't want me massaging other men. That's why I didn't want to do that. But now, fast forward, we've been married for a while now, but I need to start making some money, and he doesn't want me to do that. So that's why I told him he needs to invest in my photography career. I moved my whole life, everything that I worked for, to be with him. So I'm struggling to figure out what I need to do in the state that I'm in.
Right.
I mean,
right. I got that.
I had to make a major change.
I got that. Do you
I'm
have a
not a jealous
problem with
person.
her
I'm not
massaging men?
insecure.
Do you have problem
No,
with
I
her?
told her. I told her to get her credits that she needed for the state of Georgia. And
He lying. He lying. He lying because he ain't answer the question. He lying, bro. Just keep it 100. Ain't nobody gonna sit. I mean, hey, you might go up there and be like, all right, cool. I'm gonna go massage bro down or whatever she gonna do. Me, nah, I'm straight. I'm straight, bro. I'm straight. So he lying. Let's get that out the way. And her, you doing too much for him. You doing too much. Now it's gonna come back and bite you in your. It's gonna come back and bite you in your. The end result is going to be the end result. Whatever may happen with them two, they might flip it. They might be together for eternity or something like that. They can lead. She can walk out this courtroom right now if she wanted to. She can be like, all right, fuck all of it. And just walk. She can do whatever she want to do, bro. She can do whatever she want to do. But the important lesson to learn from this situation is your investments. You got to keep an eye on your investments. You done invested money moving across the state. You done invested support, resources. You need resources. You sacrifice your support. Whatever support you have, wherever you was from, that's gone. Now you need resources. Find all of that, bro. All of that, bro. She invested in the crib. I'm going to tell y'all this. The craziest part about all of it is, me personally, that's how I would want it. I'm like, cool. You invested in me, I ain't got no problem with investing back. I might triple your investment. I might triple your investment, but to come with no investment, I'm straight. But that's what's going by her, and it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but hey, it is what it is. Or I ain't gonna say that. Because we don't know. They could 180, whatever you call it. They could turn this whole thing around. So I ain't gonna say that. But be careful with them investments. And the most important one of them all, time. Is the time, bro. We don't get that back.
that's fine.
That's
I
not
just
the
don't want her
question I
doing
asked
it
you.
all times of the night. You know, I mean, if the phone's chiming at 3 in the morning, you know, I'm like, who's calling
doesn't
you at
want
3 in the
me to.
morning? I know I have no problem with you getting
You don't
your
want me to
license. I want
massage.
you to get your license. I mean, it's good money for you. But I mean, at the same time, I don't want you to be out at 2, 3 in the morning.
I got you.
Doing
I got
massages.
you.
That's ridiculous.
Mrs. Robinson, you say your husband is not good with money. Explain that to me.
He's horrible with money. He painted a picture for me that he was excellent with finances, and I fell for it. I admit to falling for it. I thought that he had a lot of money saved up in the stock market. He told me he lost it all after I moved to Atlanta.
Did you?
I had to go half on my own ring with him.
She did not go half on her own ring.
He didn't have
number
good
one.
enough credit to
And
purchase my ring.
the Range Rover's on her finger. Okay, I did not
Honey,
lose
a
money.
Range Rover costs more than this ring.
What ring? That's your engagement ring that you bought?
Yeah, that's the one I bought.
How much was it?
It was like $5,000.
Wow.
I
That's
had
a nice
to co-sign on that.
Stop.
I don't think that's funny, bro. I don't think that's cool. Cause at least you got one. I'm sure some grade A women out here right now that want one that don't have one around their finger. They ain't got one around their finger. That's not cool. That's not cool. Even in a joking manner, that's not cool. A lot of the times, they try to pull a little slick shit on us fellas. Like I don't find nothing funny about that. That's a major commitment as a man. What do we have? What else is after that? What's after that? I ain't gonna say you, but me. You finish school. After that, you don't do college. College out the way. Then you have a family. Whatever the case, the marriage, bro. That's it. After that, it ain't really no more major accomplishments. I mean, granted, you can start a YouTube channel and make 100 mil. You can start a YouTube channel and make 400 mil or something like that. Cool. But other than that, bro, it ain't really no milestone. It ain't really no major milestones. All right, well, I've been living here for 10 years. I've been with her for 12 years. That's it. And like I said, most importantly, bro, at least he decided he did. At least he did it. At least he tried it. I never tried it. I never tried it before. I've never tried it before, but I tip my head out to bro. At least he tried it. You can't talk on it if you ain't done it. For real. But I don't like how they try and laugh at that. I feel like it's like you try and downplay it. Like, oh, like, nah, that's not cool. Let it. Let it have been the ring that you bought. Let me say something about the shit that you buy. Let me say something about what you buy. I'd never hear the end of it. I would never hear the end of it. But it's cool, right? While we up here, everybody laughing, joking, hee, ha, ha. Okay. Man, I got us, fellas. Don't worry about it. I got us, bro.
$5,000 in my name. Don't leave that out, please.
If you guys are so tight
So
that
as a-
Mr. Robinson, am I speaking?
You are.
Is so tight that, you know, your last $4,000 was spent going down there to get her. You're currently living with your mother. Why would you buy a $5,000 ring?
Ask her.
Exactly. I
Ask
told
her.
you.
I said, get the small one that was $2,200. She
No,
was
you
like,
did
no.
not. You said,
I
we
want
walked in the store. He said, baby, get whatever you want.
I did not say that.
Let me say this to you.
Did not
Even
go
if
all
he
the way.
did say whatever you want, you had to be aware of what he had and what you had and what made sense.
Exactly, I was. But he convinced me that I deserved it.
You know, I was a lawyer and my husband was an accountant when we got married. And if he walked into the jewelry store and said, whatever you want, I wouldn't have picked up a $5,000 ring. I just wouldn't have done it. Robinson, you say your wife has a gambling problem. Why don't you tell me about that?
When we were driving back from California, she begged me to stop at casinos. Mm-hmm. Every state we went through, hey, stop at that one, stop at that one, stop. Like, slow down. We don't need to stop at no casinos. We got other responsibilities when we get back to Atlanta. We don't need to, nah, I'm going to win this time. I promise I'm going to win. I gave in. We stopped at a casino. Hey, yeah, she won a little money, but I mean.
A little money?
You
How
won
much
a little
did-
money.
How much did you win?
I told you to.
Total 700.
Well, hold on.
700.
I told her to stop in Louisiana. And she
I
gave the
could have
casino
won
back
more if he
250.
hadn't stopped me.
I stopped her because
What do you play?
She gave back
A little
like
bit of
200.
everything.
A little bit of everything, and you walked out with 700 on top.
Well, my main game is blackjack, but
21.
Your man game is
21,
whatever they
21.
got. Okay.
You know,
There we go.
I
See?
mean, I'm not quite sure what to make of this mess. When anybody ever comes in here on the back of a 30-day marriage, I give them a compatibility test, so maybe I can figure out, you know, how whatever happened. And it really didn't tell me much. I asked you to name 5 things that were wrong with you, and you really didn't get the question. Going through a lot with dealing with the change of moving. That's not a fault. That's not a problem. Trying to adjust to marriage. That's not a fault or a problem. You did come up with like things to be done quickly and impatient, which might be a clue to the fact that you're thoroughly dissatisfied with Mr. Robinson in 30 days. You might want to sit down and think about where you're weak, where you're wrong, what you're not doing well, so you can become a little more self-aware, because self-aware people have a much greater chance of being successfully married. You, however, seem to understand yourself quite well. You hate being wrong, you procrastinate, you let problems build up, you're overzealous. Procrastination and overzealousness all at the same time. I don't know quite how you work that out, but okay. I hate arguing, but often cause them. That's the truth.
I know my problem.
You do, and you're aware of them. You know what they are. You were very specific. I mean, I got.
I respect that, bro. I respect that 100%. That's male or female. That's male or female. You want to find out about them, but for other people find out about them or tap into it, tap into yourself, bro. Figure out, all right, this is what I'm not doing. Nobody is perfect, bro. Nobody is perfect. Not me, not your favorite singer, not your favorite actor, not your favorite teacher, not your mother, not your... Nobody. Nobody. There's nobody out here that's perfect. So I tip my hat off to him because that's the first step. That's the first step in you being able to say, all right, cool. Well, if I'm impatient and I need to work on my patience, these are, boom, Google it. Google it. Use your phone for good. Use the phone for good. After the video go off. Don't Google it right now. No. Hey, Google. I hope y'all had me on the TV and then everybody else to Google said something, bro. Yeah, Google it. Google it. Google it. Google it. Google it. Exercises to help with patience. Exercise, whatever. And then when y'all go out, all right, I give it to y'all fellas. And then when y'all go out on a date, then that's when you hit her. Hey, you know what? Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Hit her with that, bro. Like, let's get out of here. Take on a little walk. All right, cool. Don't say nothing. The first 2 minutes look like you in deep in fucking thought, a thought that you've never thought about before in your life. Stop. It's okay to stop. Just stop while y'all walking on the sidewalk. Hold on, baby. Hold on real quick. It is okay, bro. I'm telling you. Man, fuck it. Hello! Fellas, man, listen. Tell them to go ahead and get up out the way. We got another one. It's cool. Yeah. Matter of fact, tell her, just tell her to go grab the Chipotle. We can grab some Chipotle real quick, chill. Make sure she shut the door. I'm telling you, bro. Hey, watch that door. What Stringer say? What Stringer Bell say? Can you close that door? Close that door? Yeah, bro. Watch that door. She gone? All right, cool. Shit, man. Y'all already know, man. Y'all know. One day at a time, bro. That's what we've been on. One day at a time. But yeah, man, listen, I ain't saying go overboard and get out of your character or nothing like that, but give them a little bit of the theatrics, bro. Give them a little bit of the theatrics. They love it. That's what they like, regardless of what she say or her mood or whatever the case. No, not all of them. Not all of them. We can't classify. I wouldn't say all of them, but give them a little bit of the theatrics, bro. Give them a little bit of it. Like I said, after y'all leaving the restaurant, be like, hey, babe, I just need to talk to you. I got to get this shit out. I have to. I don't know how. I'm nervous as fuck. But just walk. Come here. Walk with me. Let's walk over here real quick and do it like that, bro. Oh, however you do it. Put your spin on have. Do it how you do it. You know your girl. Like I said, y'all walking. Stop. Take a breath. Pick up her hand. And then you go back in and be like, yeah. Be like, I'ma just say, I was thinking the other day, and I was like, I'm very impatient. I listened to everything that you said. And I really sat down and I thought about it. After you left and after you was gone, I sat down and I thought about it because I know I know my baby got my back. I know she got my back. She ain't gonna tell me nothing wrong. And I thought about it and I'm like, I am very, very, very impatient. And it just felt horrible. I felt horrible in that moment. I started to call you, but I decided that this is something that I need to look into because it's an issue that I'm having. And honestly, I don't know how this could be affecting our relationship. And it hold on. Hold on. You feel, man, listen, I give y'all one. This one, all right, cool. I got y'all, fellas. Listen, I'm telling you, bro, man. Boom. You like, right. So I said, okay, Undefeated, this is the problem. And I would have to accept that problem. And I did. And it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy at all. So now I'm at the part where I try to figure out some ways to make it better. Some ways that I can make it better so that, you know, man, I'm trying to tell you, man, pull out one this weekend. Why? Don't even let me know. Man. Okay.
That part. What do you do for a living?
I make boxes, basically. I'm a corrugator.
Corrugated boxes.
Yeah,
Okay.
corrugated boxes.
It's an
But
honest
see,
job.
she wants to go back to what I used to do. And
What
I
did you
told
used
her,
to do?
I used to work for an investment company. I
Uh-huh.
used to sell
How you do
stock
that?
market software and all types of stuff.
What did 08 do you in?
It killed me.
It
Well,
killed
actually,
it?
2010 killed me.
2010, really? Is it not
I
your
don't live in
thing
the
anymore?
past, and that's what she wants to do. She wants to live in
She
the past.
wants that
well,
life.
I want to get a better job, and I'm going to get a better job. But I mean, she has to get an income first. I mean, I can't quit my job I got now. That's our bread and butter, and then there's no income coming in. What's sense?
I got you. Mrs. Robinson, you want Mr. Robinson to give you $2,000 so you can relocate back to California. How much money did you spend moving to Atlanta?
About $3,000.
$3,000? And Mr. Robinson, did you contribute to the moving costs?
Yeah, 3,000.
3,000 as well, or
No, 3,000.
you say it was you?
Right.
She says it was her.
It was me.
It was both of us.
It was.
We
I didn't pay
we
the
saved up our money together. It was both of us.
and she kept digging into it. And once it got
You dug
towards
into it as well. Let's
I
be
never
honest.
dug into it.
Okay.
I never dug into it.
I got you. Let me say this.
That's resentment. That's resentment. What she feeling right now, what she experiencing and going through, she probably regretting every decision that she ever made with bro. She regret going through that drive-through and getting that number one. She regret going out on that second date, going top golfing. She regret going for that walk in the park. That's regret. Excuse me. That's regret and frustration, and rightfully so. And rightfully so. I've never been in that situation where I felt so infatuated or in love with a person that I relocated states. I have never done anything like that, but I could imagine how to make you feel if you pick up and you leave your life and you go to a different state with a different person and you try to make it work and then it don't work. Yeah, I think both parties should feel entitled to feel that way, in my personal opinion. But for her, I just feel like, again, she just invested. She had a lot more invested. And she wanted it. And she wanted it for whatever selfish reasons, which I feel as though they were very selfish. But for whatever selfish reason, bro, she want what she want. And like I said, we're entitled to the pursuit. You're entitled to pursue whatever you think gonna make you happy. But again, what comes along with that is what they don't talk about. You gotta invest. We invest time, we invest money, you have to invest. And right now, I think she looking at her portfolio like, I'm not happy. And again, she's entitled to that. She's entitled to that. But you're a big girl. She's a big girl. She made her own decision. Next time, you might want to do a better job at, vetting the situation and investigating everything to make sure that it's what it's supposed to be. And excuse me, then you make the best decision call from there. But yeah, I feel like she just got a lot of resentment. She got a lot of resentment and she ready to be done with it. But she's upset that she ever dealt with it in the first place. And that's not good. If y'all watching any of my lady friends, that's the point that I never want to get to. I never want to get to that point where you feel like, damn, I wish I never met him. That's not cool, man. That's not cool. I feel that way about you, but that's not cool, man.
Mrs. Robinson, you a bit of a bling baby. You want the blingy job and the blingy husband and the blingy ring and the blingy loft and the blingy Range Rover, and that's not quite what marriage is about. You marry somebody because you love him. All you've talked about out here was what he promised you and you didn't get.
And my thing with the loft and the Benz and the vacation home and the helicopters and the private landing jet spaces and all of that, the loft, all of that is cool, but you don't know what go on inside of there. We don't know if they arguing in that 7-bedroom. You can have a 7-bedroom. Bro. And I'm telling you, it's not. It's not gonna make it stop. If y'all not compatible, then y'all just not compatible. It is what it is. But having 8 bedrooms, all that's gonna do, you gonna have a different timeout room with a different color, different. It's like you're gonna be in a fucking panic room or something, bro. It's gonna be like you in a panic room. All right, well, you go in timeout over there. After you get out of timeout over there, then go into the gym room, and then you go into the massage room, and then you go into the wine cellar, and then you go into the bowling alley. All of that, bro. All of that, bro. Now, okay, cool. Now, the average timeout or something, you might have to leave the house and do something like that. You might got to leave the house or hop online with the homies or something, play whatever y'all play. But yeah, bro, that's not going to negate any problem. If you're not compatible, then you're not compatible. It is what it is. No matter how big the ring is, when you get home and you're not happy, that's what's most important. That's what's most important. She could fall asleep every night in a different bedroom and cry herself to sleep, bro. And cry herself to sleep because she had her life. She can cry inside of the Range Rover every morning, bro. Every morning that she does. It does not. I promise you. I promise you. Be compatible and take time. Take time to. I was about to say take time to take time. Take time to get to know a person. Take time to really go past the surface level. I believe in a lot of relationships. Well, I can only speak for me. And a lot of my I can't even call them relationships. And a lot of my past dating encounters, everything been surface level. Everything is surface level. Everything is surface level. And what gets me is that a person will want you meaning me, to go past surface level and won't be. Well, you ain't willing to go past surface level with me. So I'm sitting there, I'm under surface level. Nah, I'm not there. But I'm thinking about going under surface level, like, damn, well, maybe I do got, that part right there, we going to have to hold hands and get on, we're going to have to hold hands and do that together, because that's, no matter what male, female, dragon, chameleon, gecko, whatever, bro. Which one? Gecko. It's a gecko. Yeah. No matter what, bro. Feeling vulnerable and putting yourself out there is uncomfortable for anybody. Bro. Anybody. So we gonna have to do that one together. Bro. But yeah, I digressed.
30 days is not enough time to secure anything. If you really love this guy, you'd be, hey, baby, glad to see you coming home from the box store. How many boxes did you fold together today?
Feel me?
Isn't that more than last week? I love you.
Well, it's
But
kind of
no.
it's kind of hard to do that when we're living with
You
his
got
parents.
your hand out and your mouth open. And you got your heart is closed and wound up and locked down, and this is a good man you got here.
And a lot of them be having them. But like she said, you can't. Your motherfucking heartbeat stopped. Your shit stopped. It ain't like the Lord. Y'all know how y'all see be like, do, and then it might go a little flat. Then it go do. Nah, your shit all the way level. Parallel. All your shit run parallel, bro. And it's so unfortunate. Because for me, when I look at women, the vision, the thought that I had in my mind about women is always supposed to be, not always, but, more so happy, loving, caring, nurturing, warm, kind, friendly, all of that shit, all of that good, dainty, all of that shit. That's what you think. That is what you think. But you'll get, again, a little bit below that surface level, and then come to find out, like, man, this bitch more ratchet. She more turned than me. She more turned than me, bro. And then you sit back and you look at, for me, I don't do that. Can't be, man, no. You can't have too dominant, no. I mean, some situations I guess you could, but I love the natural woman, all natural woman, not none of this new shit where, nah, I don't even know how I give you an example, because I go the other way. I don't like it, bro. I don't like it, bro. I don't see how you can feel like you are in a relationship with another person that's fucking, I don't want to say ready to rip your head off. I don't want to say that, but just so aggressive. So aggressive as a woman, bro, to be that aggressive. I'm like, God damn. I digressed.
Got on my nerves, I ain't gonna lie.
He gets on mine.
But he's a good guy, and he wants to do more than he's doing. But I got to respect the man that was on the market, a stockbroker, an investment broker, got beat up and is willing to show up every day and put boxes together so he can have money on the table. He didn't move in with some woman, because you can do that anywhere, apparently, because they're all here on divorce court.
Facts.
You know,
Facts.
He swallowed his pride, he stepped up his game, and he showed up a man. And if you don't like that, you're a fool. You guys were in this thing together. I think he paid most of the money to bring you up here. If you want to dip out on him 30 days in, you will dip out on your own dime. There will be no recovering this matter. It is so.
Thank you, Your Honor. I don't know. I don't even know how to describe that situation. There was both, like, with the cutting each other off. That was a communication issue for sure. But, I mean, outside of that, I just felt like Shorty was just too impatient. She was too impatient and not looking what she had in front of her. You got, take account for today. Be grateful for what you have and where you at today. Excuse me, a lot of the times we can get too ahead of ourselves and start to think, oh, well, I'm this age, so I should be there, or I should be doing this, or I should be doing that. Life going to be different for everybody. It might not be in the cards for you to get married at 35. You might got to wait till you 48. Might gotta be 53, 52. Who knows? And for him, who knows? Maybe taking that step back from that job, again, it was less stress. He was able to be more present with you and able to love you a little bit more. I just feel like that's just life stuff. That's life stuff. And you can't let life stuff get in the way of what you're trying to build. Like if you're trying to build a relationship, because it's going to happen. Life going to happen, and life always going to change. There's nothing in life that's going to stay the same. Nothing in life that's going to stay the same. They could hit bro up, be like, yeah, you forgot to close out your 401 thrifts or your 401 plan or whatever the case may be, and then bro get a goddamn check for $100,000 or something, $200,000, $300,000, $400,000, $500,000. You mean, you never know. I just at that, and shoosh, I'm not recording this again. I'm not. While she was in there, she was so dead locked and focused on everything that she didn't have. She couldn't enjoy what she got. I'm sorry, not what she got, but what she already had. She couldn't enjoy it. You couldn't enjoy it. And my thing with that is, that's an ungrateful person. That's just ungrateful. I get that, you moved and you relocated and all of that stuff. But my rebuttal to that is, that was your choice. That was you made that decision. You made that decision. And you might have thought, well, it's a 99% chance that everything he's saying could come true, but it's also a 1%. And if that 1% just so happened to come true, I mean, it sucks. It sucks, but then you got, regroup, rebuild from there and figure out what you're going to do after that. But to sit up there and constantly, oh, well, you said you were going to do this, but you didn't do it. You said that this was going to happen. That didn't happen. You said this, Don't be doing all that. My thing with it is, and this is how I live my life, bro, it's enough pressure. They put enough pressure on us every time that we walk out that door. There's enough pressure on us every time we walk out that door. So when I get home, I don't want to hear about why the $5,000 ring ain't good enough no more. I don't want to hear about why this, that, and that. I just don't, bro. Like, and there's a time and a place for everything. Give us some time. That was together for 30 days. And then how you act after, that's what you pay attention to. That's what you pay attention to now. Okay, well, I came down here, then you're going to pay for me to go back, knowing that both of y'all made the decision and put up to do and to make it happen. That's what I pay attention to. Pay attention to the after effect, because that's when, you start to see some things that you probably ain't see before while you was in the fact, after the fact. But y'all let me know what y'all think about that video. GTG the family, as always, is love. I tried it, and we out.